English speaking practice. Improve your speaking and listening skills.
Hey, Michael. Have you recognized me? I am your new neighbor.
Yeah. Last night, my mother talked about you. Nice to meet you.
I am glad to meet you. How is going everything in your life?
Yes, going well. Could you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Sure, why not? Currently, I am studying in high school. You might don't know about my parents' profession. My father is a bank manager. And my mother is a housewife.
Great! How long did you live at your previous location?
There we lived for more than 3 years. I have so many memories of that place.
Good. I can understand. What was the reason for moving to a different place?
My father has been transferred to the city. That was the only reason.
Oh, I see. You might be missing your friends, right?
Of course, I had spent good moments with them. I can't forget them ever.
I can understand your feeling. You can make friends here. No worries. I would like to be your friend.
Sure, I am happy to be your friend. Thanks.
So, how is going your study? I forgot to ask you.
Yeah. Going well. Just a little bit worried.
Worried for what? Is there any problem?
Just worried about my English. What's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is English. I would like to be a teacher.
Nice. I am worried about my English. My English is not so well.
What is your first language? May I know?
Spanish. English is my second language.
I got it. Learning a new language is possible if you have the willpower of learning the language.
I will really want to learn it. I have been trying to learn it since my school.
Well, I can assist you with some tips that can help you effectively to improve your English.
What type of tips you are going to give me? Can you give me tips about listening? I mean, how can I improve my English listening skills?
No worries. Do you know how to understand a native English speaker?
No, can you please give me tips? I often struggle to understand native speakers.
I'll tell you that. How to be a good listener in general.
How much important is listening for English? I mean, is it required to learn English?
Do you think without listening can learn any language in this world? Listening is required all the time for learning a language, because we spend 60% of our communication time listening. It's really important to know how to listen.
I agree with you. I see many friends are good speakers, not a good listeners.
I'll be giving you 4 different tips today. My first tip is to simply stay present. This is simple but not necessarily easy.
What are the ways to stay at present?
When you are listening to your own language, I mean your first language, you don't translate words, right?
No, I don't translate any words.
But when you listen to English or a native speaker, which is your second or might be even third language, you start translating words in your mind. Stop doing this, okay? Instead of that, you need to focus on the tone of their voice, facial expressions, and gestures. In short, don't translate every word in your head. I know that it's easier said than done. Just try not to do it.
I shouldn't get stressed by the words, and just need to focus on listening.
Excellent. You are absolutely correct. The second thing is that don't respond while they are still speaking. Like someone is talking, you are creating sentences in your mind. You will be disappointed by what the other person's saying to you. Avoid doing that, okay?
I will try to practice that.
Instead, you have to learn to trust yourself. Trust that when they are done talking, you will come up with something. It will be easier the more that you relax into this.
Don't worry. I will follow the trick you said.
The third way is to stay present. Don't try to be perfect. Don't get stressed thinking about fluency. You don't need to talk fast or perfect. You will be smooth just by doing practice.
Well, what's your second tip, me?
Well, when you are in an English-speaking country, you learn English more rapidly. When you are in a country that speaks the language that you're trying to learn, you learn it more quickly. Because you have to learn it. You must catch the bus, or you go grocery shopping. So, you have to learn, there is no choice. But the good news is that you can learn from your place.
Yes, that's right, but how?
There are a few simple ways to do this. You can make a friend who speaks only English. It could be online or offline. So, one English-speaking friend can help you understandly. That would be great.
Is there any other way to improve my English listening skills?
Of course. Anytime when you are looking for a recipe or something to cook online, instead of googling or searching in your own native language, why don't you go on YouTube and look for the recipe on YouTube from an English speaker?
Amazing. It is a great way to improve my English listening skills.
The third and last tip that I would like to give you. You can use TV shows, Audible, and audiobook movies to improve your English listening skill. Initially, you can start watching with subtitles and letters. You can watch the same movie without the subtitle.
Yeah, that's a cool way to understand native speakers. Which accent I should learn?
You can learn any accent that you feel more comfortable with. There is no condition for learning an accent. But, when you listen you might be learning all accents because of the listening practice. For speaking you choose it individually.
I like to watch games. So, I can start watching games to improve my English listening skills, right?
Yeah, there is no condition as mentioned. You want to watch whatever you like.
Will you give me more tips for that?
You start reading as well. I mean, you can read loudly and try to listen to your own voice. You can record your voice, how it sounds. In this way you can improve.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for the tips.
You are most welcome. Thank you so much for watching my video.